Hello, BookTube. A nice mail haul here. It's all manila envelopes. It's a manila mail haul. I thought we'd just go through them and see what kind of trouble we get into. Starting with this one here, which has an odd shape to it. Uh, Best case scenario, it's multiple mass markets. That would please Steve. But let's see. What is this? Oh my. This all right. This comes out in early November, and it's the Picador Modern Classics. This is Series 2. These lovely, gorgeous little hardcovers with a bow on top. Oh my! So the editions that we have in this little set, the first one was for works of fiction. What we have here is Slouching Towards Bethlehem by Joan Didion, Regarding the Pain of Others by Susan Sontag, Giving Up the Ghost by Hilary Mantel, and Nickel and Dimed by Barbara Ehrenreich. Oh my! So these are what do we got here? Pioneering works of nonfiction. What a group! For more than 20 years, let's see here. For this latest set, we wanted to choose 4 of our classic nonfiction titles after the first series had all been fiction. As we looked through our backlist and found books by Sontag, Didion, Ehrenreich, and Mantel, we liked the idea of Series 2 being a collection of profoundly intelligent and probing women writers. It felt like a collection which speaks to the time period we are in, where each writer's brilliance reflects and amplifies the others. Oh my. The fiction series was just beautiful. And here, now there's a nonfiction series. Wonderful. Oh my. Okay. Let me just stick the pub sheet in here, but I'm going to have to examine each of these things. I just hesitate to make it. Actually, I don't need the pub sheet. I hesitate to do anything with this. Let's set it down here and we'll move on. What a way to start, though. Oh my. Let's see here. What is this next one? Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Oh, very nice. All right, this is the finished copy of the Prague Sonata by Bradford Morrow. The finished copy has the deckled edges, and it has lovely end papers. I don't know if we talked about this on this channel. Music and war and music. These are the two twin motifs around which Bradford Morrow, recipient of the Academy Award for Literature for the American Academy of Arts and Letters, has composed his magnum opus, the Prague Sonata, a novel more than a dozen years in the making. In the early days of the new millennium, pages of a weathered original sonata manuscript, the gift of a Czech immigrant living out the end of her life in Queens, come into the hands of Meta Taverner, a young musicologist whose concert piano career was cut short by an injury. To Meta's eyes, it appears to be the authentic 18th century work. To her discerning ear, the music rendering there is hauntingly beautiful, clearly the composition of a master, but there is no indication of who the author might be. The gift comes with a request that Meta attempt to find the manuscript's true owner, a Prague friend of the old woman who has not heard from them since the Second World War, and to make the 3-part sonata whole again. Leaving her boyfriend and home city of New York behind for the land of Dvorak and Kafka, Meta sets out on an unforgettable search to locate the remaining movements of the sonata and uncover a story that has influenced the course of many lives. Oh my, very nice. I have the advanced copy of this. I have been told by a couple of people who've already read it that it's fantastic. I have the advanced copy and I haven't actually read it, so I'm greatly looking forward to it. I dipped my toe in. I read enough to know that I was going to like it, but then I stopped for some reason. Maybe because I was waiting for the finished copy. Let's move on here. What's this next one? Harvard University Press, due in late November. This is Safe Passage, The Transition from British to American Hegemony, by Corey Shaki. It's Safe Passage. She's got a warship on her bonnet. History records only one peaceful transition of hegemonic power, the passage from British to American dominance of the international order. What made that transition uniquely cooperative and nonviolent? Does it offer lessons to guide policy as the United States faces its own challengers to the order it has enforced since 1940s? History records only one peaceful transition of hegemonic power. Okay. All right. Well, I will read it with interest. I don't think that's true. I think who's the author? Is a research fellow at the Hoover Institute and at Stanford University. I don't think that's true. I think the only way that you can say that it's a peaceful transfer of hegemonic power is if you're identifying the transfer point as the 1940s. When I don't think that's accurate. I think if you look at the real transfer point, you'll see that it had plenty of violence. but let's move on. Let's see what else we can do here. This is a fine haul so far. This one's heavy. This next one's got a nice heaviness to it. Oh, fantastic! All right. This is the finished copy of The Allies Strike Back by James Holland. A nice big World War II book, 1941 to 1943, the War in the West. This is the finished copy. Very nice. This is the second volume. He did this is blue. He did a red one that was called The Rise of Germany. That was also very good. And I wrote about both. So this let's see here. This comes out in early October. The finished copy. Great, fantastic. Wow. Okay, all right, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. We have this one last one for now. So let's see. Oh, it's multiple books. What have we got here? Oh no! All right, well, these are all Kirkus books. So I review for Kirkus Reviews for their indie branch, and so they don't really count. They don't really count towards the mail haul. That doesn't matter because the mail haul is fantastic, even without them. So we have the Prague Sonata, which I already know that I'm going to like unless the author badly botches things in the second act. Then The Allies Strike Back, a nice big World War II history. And then Safe Passage, about the switchover from British rule to American rule. And then this thing, the gem of the haul. This is Picador Modern Classics. Lovely, just lovely. Look at that. With a bow and 4 matching volumes. How wonderful. Oh my. So there you go. That is not a bad little haul, all in manila envelopes. And I'll wrap it up here, but I'll be back. We have lots of other stuff to talk about. So thank you, BookTube.